Hello students, this video is about the topic Green Revolution, and this is in the series of the topic Agrarian Reforms in India during the 5-year plans, and later on the implementation of Green Revolution was a chain that was a step ahead. So let us begin with the topic. What the word Green Revolution mean? Let us discuss it first of all. The word green means crops or farm production, and revolution means spurt. Spurt is a word that indicates a large and huge rise in something. That is a kind of increase in huge amount. So when production of food, grains and crops increased rapidly and very fast in India, that movement and that duration is known as Green Revolution. And it has to be noted that during the year 1967 to 68, the crop production in India rose by close to 25%. So this was a kind of spurt in crop production, and so we can say this is an example of Green Revolution. But now let us know who initiated this movement in India. Norman Borlaug is the person who initiated this movement internationally in different countries, but the name of M.S. Swaminathan is regarded as the father of Green Revolution in India, because with this collaboration he introduced and launched this movement. And during this revolution, especially HYV seed were introduced to farmers. Besides this, use of fertilizers and other chemical products was involved with the production and protection of crops. So during this movement, a lot of pattern of farming changed. The next thing is about the two phases of Green Revolution. It was implemented in two phases. In the first phase, which persisted from mid-60s to mid-70s, the movement was started initially, and it was experimented on the major crops of wheat and rice, and it was limited only to few states like Punjab, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. And after this first phase, when it was found useful and successful, it moved into second phase from 1970s, mid-70s to mid-80s, and it was spread to most states of the country. So it was implemented in two phases, and then later on it was found to be very useful and successful. Now let us move to the features or impact of Green Revolution. It can be discussed in these points here. First point is spurt in crop productivity. Spurt means fast and speedy rise. So crop productivity per hectare per acre production improved and increased in big and huge amounts. This is the first impact. Now why this happened was due to HYV seeds. Along with that, rise in acreage or increase in acreage. The word acreage mean here how much land is being cultivated per year. So generally what we mean, if we have 1 hectare of land and we crop it once or we cultivate it once, it will be 1 hectare per year. But if the same land is being used 2 or 3 times for crop production, the acreage will become triple. So when HYV seeds were used, chemicals and fertilizers were used, less time was needed for growing the crops. What grew in longer time was grown in less time. So the land was freed for producing next time, one more or next time, third time. So it will lead to rise in acreage. This was another feature of the Green Revolution. Next point is commercial outlook of farmers. Because of these two features, when production rose and acreage rose, farmers had abundant surplus of production, and now they could have commercial farming instead of subsistence farming, which was a conventional outlook conventional thinking that production of food grains is mainly for self-consumption. Instead, now they were motivated for commercial outlook, and they could take farming as a business or commercial activity. Now, because of all these three things, what India achieved in whole was self-sufficiency in food grains. It means India had enough production of food grains, and it saved India from importing from foreign countries like America. Used to sell wheat to India, and India was a huge exporter of wheat from America, and it was dependent. India was dependent on foreign countries for its basic needs. So self-sufficiency in food grains was a big achievement because of Green Revolution. Even few crops were so much surplus that they could be exported. So these are the features or achievements of Green Revolution. Besides achievements or besides positive impact, there were certain drawbacks or loopholes which were found in the agrarian reforms along with Green Revolution. First loophole of agrarian reforms I will discuss is about the ownership laws, that is ownership of land by the cultivator. These laws had loopholes and they had some drawbacks, due to which everyone could not get the benefit of these laws, and big and rich farmers and influential people could use them or could misuse them, you can say, for their ownership benefits, and they kept themselves safe from having more land than the ceiling limit, and so on. Another drawback you can see is limited crops covered under Green Revolution movement. That is another drawback. It means only food grain crops were given attention, and many more crops like oil seeds and commercial crops were not included in this revolution. The next thing is that because of expensive inputs like HYV seeds, fertilizers and pesticides, they needed a huge amount, and farmers who were small and poor, they could not purchase it. They were not benefited from it, and the benefits remained only with rich farmer. So it was against equity of this area. Only rich farmer gained benefit, they became richer, but not the smaller ones. Next point is its uneven spread. The spread can be said uneven in two ways. Number one, spread was not to all the states equally. It was better spread in few states which were already good in production of crops, but few states did not get equal benefit. So it was area wise uneven spread. Another uneven spread is individual spread, like rich farmers will get more benefits and small and marginal farmers will get less benefit. So we have discussed here the drawbacks and problems, and there are also positive impacts. So both the things have been discussed here, and almost whole thing is covered. You need to study well from the book, and this is a very important topic for your board exams. Thank you.